Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
11 the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves of the...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And to give this time to the tailback. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Love. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to take another shot here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Love now on 2nd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mark, Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First down, love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Dallas.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. First down, going to the air with Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down you shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
3rd and long for Love. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down. Love. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's going to let it go again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun. Love. Shakes off the sack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And brought down, but not before before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down throw for Love. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. To the air again, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Love. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a play.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
So that'll back him up 5. after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw on 2nd down, Love. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all the
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Love now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Bobo's and Mike. Mike's Bobo. 79 Bronco. Go. 44's the Mike. Watch the pass.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.